Sometimes it feels like everyone else has it all figured out. We promise they don't. It's okay if you don't know exactly what you want to do. You have lots of time to explore different career paths and try out many opportunities while you're here.
Hi there, my name is Sophie Manfredi. My pronouns are she, her. I am a Sauder graduate. I did a specialization in marketing and I graduated in 2012, and now I'm running a women's studio in Steveston called True Conditioning. In my experience as a first-year student, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I actually joined UBC in the arts program just to continue my education, and from there I kind of decided that I did want to go into business. And I think closer towards the end of graduation, that's when I really felt the pressure, and I just felt like, well, I need to have a job. Like everybody else has their career pretty much set up. I know what I'm going to do. And I think that's why I took that position in recruitment. Even though it wasn't the right fit, it was like the right corporate job for me, and just, yeah, it was like kind of the next step. The tipping point that kind of got me into the fitness industry was when I was working at Lululemon. My boyfriend at the time was actually opening up like a little personal training studio in his garage, and we were walking around Steveston one night and found this little like 1,100 square foot studio in Steveston, and I was like, you should go for it. And I was like, well, I'll just quit my job and I'll go back to school and get my personal training certification, and I'll use my business experience to help you brand and market this gym. So we took the chance, we like signed the lease. And yeah, I think I had like 2 or 3 weeks to come up with a brand before we opened. So having been a competitive athlete for a number of years, I was confident in my ability to train people. So yeah, we just kind of got off the ground started and just kind of took the chance. Because in the back of my head is like, well, if there's any time to do it, it's right now. I can always get another corporate job down the line. So I thought I might as well try it out right now while I'm young and there's nothing time to do. My journey in the fitness industry has been, yeah, a bit of a roller coaster ride. I think it looks like all sunshine and roses right now, but it was definitely a struggle when we first started. So again, it was just my boyfriend and I, who's now my husband, at the time, and so we taught all the classes, we did all the training clients, I did the marketing, kind of everything. And it was definitely a slower start because we started with lower budget. But in terms of like the everyday work, you know, you're not taught how to like build a website or to do graphic design or to manage, you know, all those hats at once. So it was definitely a learning curve. So definitely made a lot of like little mistakes along the way and just kind of learned from trial and error, which has definitely helped in the long run. And the biggest thing I learned was really focusing on who can help me bring that business to where I want it to be. So like who, not how, and hiring the right who's to help me yeah, just like fill in those gaps so that I can be good at my job and like leading my team and training my clients. I really credit the success of the gym to everything I learned at Sauder in terms of like marketing, leadership, high-level strategy, and just, yeah, not getting kind of bogged down in the short term and not being afraid to spend money per se on like marketing and acquiring good talent. Where I feel like a lot of business owners that come in, you know, they're looking at the cash flow and are scared to spend money. And it's so true, you have to spend money to make money. So I kind of gained that confidence of just thinking in the long term of what I wanted to do with the business and where I wanted to see it go. So Sauder gave me that confidence just to rely on the skills I had. So it's been like a very rewarding experience, and it's always fun because it keeps you on your toes. There's always like new things to learn. So I'm really grateful for, yeah, just everything I learned at business school and like the team that I have here at the studio.
Business is a toolkit you can use to turn your passion into a career. In Sauder, there are so many different career paths you can take, and it's important to remember that there is no one definition of success. It doesn't matter what others are doing. Choose the path that is right for you and your happiness.
Hi, my name is Miyagu. My pronouns are her, she. I graduated from Sauder in 2015, and I am the antisocial artist in business. Getting into Sauder was an honor for me. I felt like I checked off the goal of making your Asian mother proud. What I was primarily doing was designing posters for student club activities, doing photo coverage at events, and to film and also edit the promotional recap videos. I felt like my intro level skills got really elevated because of my involvement. The moment when I started, I had so much doubt for myself. I was so nervous. I was just half ashamed, half just questioning if people would even follow or even engage with my contents at the time. Those are the things I did unconsciously, but later on helped me to grow my following, to help people know who I am, what I do, and what I'm good at. I met June literally on Facebook. We went on photo walks and I shadowed under him as a free wedding photographer assistant for over a year. And shortly after that, I started my Miyagu Photography, my very own brand. One night, we decided to just merge our businesses. In 2018, after we got engaged, I came up with the idea of traveling around Europe for 1 month. And later on, this idea developed into this whole tripod project where we actually brought 8 suitcases of wedding dresses and other outfits. We went around Europe and we took photos of ourselves by the tripod. I figured if you can pose in front of the camera without anyone, you should know how to pose other people. And that actually came true. I remember when one of our clients asked us to go to Portugal with her and shoot her entire pre-wedding session. It was a dream coming true. And for us to be able to fly around the world doing what we love as a career, that to me was insane. When COVID hit in March 2020, the whole wedding and event industry was forced to hit the pause button. I took that as an opportunity to pause, reflect, and made a bold decision that I would become an independent artist for an entire year. I wanted to see where I can take my own dream of becoming a full-time artist. Within 1 year, I drew art every single day. I started a brand new art account on Instagram and TikTok. I built a supportive community. I even started a sticker shop on Etsy. I took on a bunch of commercial illustration commissions projects from brands in Asia. I signed with an agency, was able to make my art into actual vinyl toys that just got shipped yesterday. And this whole 1 year made me realize the potential that I had. For a lot of artists, the hardest thing is to negotiate with clients and dealing with contracts and the business side of taking art projects. But for me, because I built that experience from Dreamy and from working with clients and brides, I was able to take that in and using both of my creative skills and business skills combined to make my dreams come true as a commercial illustrator. I hope hearing from my experience, you can gain a new perspective on your solder life and your future, and know that you can walk away with beyond just a BCom degree. As long as you devote your time and effort being involved as much as you can while you're here at Solder, you can unlock the mindset and the skill sets that can help turn your passion into a career doing what you love.
You belong here at UBC Solder. You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder. You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder.
You belong here at UBC Solder.